Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to How to Feed a Loon. I'm Kris.
And I'm Wesley.
The Loon.
The Loon.
And guys, we are so excited because we are here in beautiful Allentown, Pennsylvania at Pride in the Park. Let's hear it. Oh my God, can you feel the pride? There is so much pride.
Oh, beaming with pride.
He's beaming. He's shining a little bit too. It's kind of, no, you look great. So today we are making something really, really wonderful. It's called Texas Caviar.
Yes.
Now, who here in the audience has ever heard of Texas Caviar? No, hardly anybody does. We're going to tell you why it's called Texas Caviar in just a little bit, but let me tell you what the ingredients are. It's a perfect party dip. It's perfect for actually an event like this when it's kind of hot out. You're having a barbecue. This stuff. Whenever I make this, it just goes like immediately. So, and it's easy to make. It's really, really simple to make. So let me review these ingredients with you.
I can make it.
No, it's that easy. The Loon can make it.
Yeah.
So
rest easy.
It starts off with what are called black-eyed peas. Now, you guys familiar with black-eyed peas? Yeah, they're delicious. I grew up in Texas, and these are like a staple down there. So
that's three cans.
This is 3 cans of black-eyed peas that have been drained and rinsed. Okay. Now there's a whole bunch of other deliciousness that goes into this.
Can I be Vanna?
You be Vanna.
All right.
So we've got this right here. These are jalapeno peppers. It's about 1/4 of a cup. You can either go with fresh jalapenos, which are going to have a little more heat to them. So if you do that, I would go with
these are the kind for like your nachos at the
movie. Those are what they call pickled, like you get on your nachos at the ball game. I love those because they got a little vinegar in them. This is a small jar of diced pimentos.
And I had no idea that these did not come. These came by themselves and not in the olive.
Yeah, he thought they grew on the olive. He thought they were,
So I bought a jar of olives, and I was like, pimento.
You'd think he's joking, but he's not. Okay. Then we've got Vanna.
Oh, sorry.
We've got 1/4 cup of finely diced scallions. And again, the great thing about this recipe is you can adapt it to your own flavor.
Yeah.
If you don't like scallions, you can leave it out. If there's something else you like, you can add it.
Right.
It's very adaptable.
And all the actual like measurements you can find on howtofeedaloon.com.
Right. So here's a beautiful tomato. Summer tomatoes are great. They're just exploding with flavor right now, so that's great. We've got I took a large green bell pepper, I diced it and I seeded it and chopped it finely, and then this is some fresh parsley. It's about 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. I tell you, we're just
now is that Italian parsley?
Yeah, it's a flat leaf parsley, Italian parsley. It's the same thing. You can probably smell this from where you're sitting. We've got some garlic. I love garlic. You can pull back. I think I did probably 2, maybe 3 cloves of garlic. Then we've got some hot sauce.
Woo!
Tabasco is always nice. It's going to give it a little zing. We've got some Worcestershire sauce. Have you ever been shopping for herbs and I love to cook with fresh herbs and you just cannot find it? Like I was searching the past 3 days for fresh oregano. Every market that I went to didn't have it. So for some reason, there's a drought of oregano. In a pinch, you can use dried, that's no problem. Just remember that dried is always going to pack a little bit more of a punch than the fresh, so go with a little less. This is a teaspoon of dried oregano. The recipe actually, the way I write it, it actually calls for a full tablespoon. We've got some fresh lime juice that we're going to put in there. We've got some salt and pepper, and then we're going to bring it all together. All of these flavors are really going to meld, and we're going to make an incredible balsamic vinaigrette, and the Loon is going to help me do that in just a minute. Okay? Does that sound good? Does that sound kind of like tasty?
All right, let's do it.
And then you serve that with a big bowl of chips, and you won't believe how people just eat it up. It's incredible.
Good.
So,
it goes like wildfire.
It goes like wildfire. So I'm going to be assembling this. So you can kind of watch me. And
actually, let me tell you a little bit about the history of Texas Caviar.
Oh yeah. It's kind of an unusual name. There's no
Texas
caviar.
So back in 1940, a woman named Helen Corbett. She was Corbett.
Yep.
She's actually a New Yorker, and she was transplanted down to Texas, and she started making this mixture.
She was in the food industry, right?
Right. Yeah. She worked for Neiman Marcus. It was called the Zodiac Room. Very fancy.
Very fancy.
1940. She started serving that, and then she actually went to work at Driscoll Hotel in Austin, Texas, which is a very, very fancy hotel.
It's a really fancy hotel, but we love it because they also let you bring your dogs into.
The doggies.
We love dogs.
Yeah. So when she took it there, they were like, this is too fancy to just call a dip. We got to call it Texas Caviar. So there you have it. Write that down.
Yeah.
Google it.
So we're gonna quiz you on that in just a little bit.
Oh,
no, but
that's right.
Oh, speaking of which,
Actually, what is the...
we do have a quiz.
Yes, we have one little trivia question. What is the main ingredient for real caviar?
Who knows?
Fish eggs. There you go.
Congratulations.
You
we
win
have
a T-shirt.
How to feed a loon to you. You didn't show them what the T-shirt was.
Oh yeah, it says how to feed a loon right there.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So, there you go. All right, we've got some smart people
Look
here.
at that. Oh,
Okay.
so delicious.
Doesn't that look good?
So should I start with this vinaigrette?
I'm just show you everybody all
Ooh.
these colors
Oh.
and flavors.
I might weaken the knee.
I tell you what, Wesley, you go ahead and stir this up.
All right.
Yeah, he is ready to eat. I know, I'm ready to eat. It smells so good. So now the way we're going to make this vinaigrette, it's really, really easy. And this is just a basic vinaigrette. You can do this with any kind of acid and oil. But what I'm gonna do is I've got some garlic right here, probably a half a clove. You probably can't see it, but you have to trust me that it's here. This is some kosher salt.
Well, now, what are you making? Like a...
I'm telling them I'm making the vinaigrette.
Sorry.
Just never listens to
know.
me.
Sorry.
So anyway, I put a pinch of salt on this garlic, and you start mashing it with the back of a fork. And what happens is that garlic starts to break down, and it turns into what you call like a paste.
Woo.
And then that is going to go in with the oil and the acids that we're going to add for this vinaigrette, and it's going to make this incredible vinaigrette that is just going to blend beautifully with those.
Look at that. Now that's a
ingredients
paste. Now you don't want to brush your teeth with that paste.
No, you don't. Although
Unless
sometimes
you-
it smells like you do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. He knows I'm kidding.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so you see, here's the paste that we created. Now, Loon,
All right.
let's go ahead
We're
and
gonna
put, let's switch.
All right, let's switch it up.
So now we're going to take, this is some red wine vinegar and some
Now is this
balsamic
a
vinegar.
teaspoon or tablespoon?
3 tablespoons.
Okay.
It's the larger one. He
All
gets
right.
that
I
confused
know, they're
sometimes.
confusing.
So it's and I love when you're making a vinaigrette. You can use whatever kind of vinegar you've got on hand or balsamic. But
Ooh.
if you can go with the kind of the higher quality,
Yeah,
it
it's
just
fancy.
really.
It's Texas Caviar.
It's right. It's caviar, for God's sake. Okay, so this is
Now
an
this
aged.
I gotta be careful, 'cause I
pours.
tend to-
That's an aged balsamic. He's very,
I'm very dainty.
careful whenever. So I hope you don't have plans because this may.
Stop it!
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So now what we're going to do, this over here, we've got about a cup. That's a cup, probably a cup and a quarter of good quality olive oil.
Just gonna pour it right in?
Yeah, you can
All
just drizzle that in. I mean, you probably sometimes when people are making vinaigrette, they're whisking as they put that in there. And but what
Woo.
that is.
Woo.
So now you see, hold that up.
That was my drizzle.
That was a really good. Hold that up.
Hold on, let me put on this thing.
Okay. Put on your top.
All right.
So now, as you'll see, the oil is up here and the acid, the vinegar is down here. So oil and water and oil and vinegar, they don't want to mix.
No.
They don't go. It's sort of like Wesley and sports. They don't go together.
3 times. 3 times it's happened. It's Republicans and Democrats.
Oh, but there's
But we're gonna bring them together.
There's a way
Love.
there is a way you can bring them together, and you got to shake the crap out of them. So do it, Wesley.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I always do the ones that make me jiggle.
Jiggle. He's a good.
I gotta
jiggle.
whisk and I gotta shake.
So what he's doing. Okay. Wow, boy, he really gets into it. So the term for this is he's emulsifying the. Oh, we didn't put in the. I didn't put in the.
Oh,
pimentos.
yeah,
Oh my
those-
gosh, that's one of my favorite pieces of it.
All right.
I know. See, this is what happens on live TV. Anyway, so we're almost done, folks. This is how simple this dip is.
So
Okay.
excited, so excited.
So now what we're gonna do?
Oh, that's
is
right.
Now see how it all came together, and it's a
See?
beautiful vinaigrette. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great?
Emulsified.
There is a way to bring those that won't come together.
Oh, that's sweet.
So you just got to try. You just got to
All
shake. Okay,
Now
so now
you-
what I'm gonna sort of
And I'm
do
gonna
this as you
pour
drizzle in. And again, you can kind of play this by your own ear.
to your liking.
I like a lot of this dressing
do
just because
too,
I
I
think
do
it's
too.
so flavorful.
I always love the tanginess of the balsamic.
Yeah, balsamic, and they're
Do
great.
I keep going?
Yeah, let's
do the whole thing.
pour the whole.
What?
I mean,
Who
we should go
cares?
for it. It's
It's
pride in the
pride.
part, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Let's
go
just-
over the top.
Okay. Okay, folks. So now, this is it. Now, trust me, whenever you serve this at your next barbecue, people are going to flip. But the only next step that really is required is you want these flavors to really, really meld. So what I'm going to strongly recommend is you cover this with saran wrap or a lid, and you put it in your refrigerator. It's really good if you can do it like overnight or up to 24 hours. So obviously, we don't have.
It's a long wait.
It is a long wait. I mean, you could eat it now and it would be perfectly fine. But I don't want to make you guys wait that long. So we made a batch of this up yesterday. The magic of.
Ooh, that looks so
Look,
good.
So we're gonna give this a nice little stir.
Oh.
Yeah, all of the flavors really, they really marry. As celebrate that we can all do that now. And amen to that.
All right.
Okay.
Is it time yet?
It's time. Now, this is his favorite time of the show. This is when he gets to taste. So.
All right, I'm going in.
All right, he's going for it.
I got my chip. Hopefully the chip makes it out of the dip.
Well, and into your mouth.
All right, here we go. Ooh, I got everything. Look at that. All right.
How is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. The beans and the tomatoes and the balsamic.
Is it really good?
Now that is Loon approved.
And that's how to feed a loon. Thanks, y'all. And come on back a little bit later. We're going to be making some gourmet chicken salad sliders. Thank you.